Rodeo starts right now.
Good morning and happy weekend. So far this morning, one of the big stories, the rain.
That's right. So, Sarah, I know part of our viewing area had thunderstorms. Are we going to see any of those storms in San Antonio proper?
It is possible for a few storms to clip San Antonio proper, but the main area of storminess has been really confined to the hill country. Let me show you the radar right now, and you can see it's pretty light around San Antonio. Just some mist and drizzle out there right now, but there has been quite a bit of storminess across the hill country, mainly for areas closer to Boerne and in Bandera County as well. Let's go ahead and zoom in on the hill country. And you can see that there is one storm that's moving through Blanco County right now, but that storm actually dropped a little bit of hail nearer to Boerne. And then there's one storm just north of Tarpley that's capable of producing at least penny-sized hail. It'll be interesting to see if this storm can strengthen before it hits Bandera, but I would say Bandera, be prepared for at least some smaller hail, a very loud storm moving through, but not technically severe. And then between Kerrville and Comfort along I-10 there, we've got an isolated storm moving through too. This is a look at some of the hail that fell in Boerne. Thank you, James, for sending in this picture to our KSAT Connect feature on our weather app. You can see it's smaller than golf ball sized hail, probably closer to quarter sized hail that fell earlier, close to 7 o'clock in the morning nearer to Boerne. Now, rain chances are going to come down this afternoon, and right now again around San Antonio, really just some light rain with the storms confined in the hill country, but it is still possible through this morning to see a few rounds of storms move through San Antonio. By tomorrow morning, there will be a brief shot at rain pretty much pre-dawn, and then during the day tomorrow, it's actually going to be pretty nice for Sunday, so sunny and windy. So your weekend is not going to be a washout. Even today, go out and enjoy time outside. Just make sure to bring the umbrella and keep that KSAT Weather Authority app handy, because we'll let you know as soon as more storms develop. I'll have an updated look at that storm that's moving through Bandera County, track it through certain neighborhoods coming up in just a bit. Max.
Thank you, Sarah. Now to a big traffic alert to tell you about. There is a road closure underway right now. This is the east side of town, a stretch of Loop 410. It is closed for the weekend for construction.
So TxDOT announced a full closure of the southbound main lanes of Loop 410 at the I-10 interchange. The main lanes will be closed from 4 to 10 southbound to East Houston Street. The closures are expected to last until Monday morning at 5 a.m.
All right, a big warning from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office. You got to be on the lookout for phone calls from thieves trying to scam you out of your money. Now, the warning comes from the sheriff, and he says they've gotten several calls from victims who say they were called by deputies trying to get money from them over the phone. Now, one man getting $8,000 stolen from him after he was instructed to go to 3 different locations to avoid going to jail. Now, the call came from a spoofed number from a legitimate Bexar County office. A woman we spoke with said she was nearly scammed because the men on the phone, they were very good, very convincing. They didn't answer for everything. She says they also used fear to nearly get her to fall for the scam. They used words like arrest warrant, citations, even federal grand jury trial. She finally realized it was a scam when they told her to get 2 forms or an ID and then drive to a location, but not to tell anyone.
I was just nervous because they not only had my name, my full name, my phone number, and my address.
These folks are very good talkers, and so they in this instance they kept this gentleman on the phone for the better part of 2 hours, not letting him get oriented. Several times he tried to end the phone call to call a wife or to call a family member, and they would keep him talking, keep him on the phone.
Now the sheriff says, slow down. Think things through when a stranger on the phone is asking you to do something that's going to cost you money. Also remember that a law enforcement agency will never call you when there's an arrest warrant or a court fine. If you have any questions, call the agency directly or call the non-emergency line for law enforcement.
In a Know My Neighborhood series follow-up, the city is starting to take its next steps to increase safety in Westwood Square. We've been telling you all about it this week, that the city was demolishing the pedestrian bridge along Castroville Road. This is all that's left as phase 2 begins. A consultant hired by the city has started a traffic study on Castroville corridor. The group will analyze current traffic and crash numbers from the city and the state and also collect their own. Public Works and neighbors say moving to this next step is a relief.
We want to do the traffic study to see what other improvement do we need to make in the corridor.
We want to get it right. We want the city to get it right.
So Public Works says the study should be completed by this spring. And as we said, this is an update to a story that we featured in our Know My Neighborhood series. If you want to learn more about Westwood Square community and any of other areas KSAT has highlighted, scan this QR code on your screen to go to Know My Neighborhood section of our website.
All right, big news in your morning headlines. The FBI making a massive cybercrime bust. It didn't happen in China. It didn't happen in Russia. It happened in Africa and a tiny island nation in Europe. 2 men arrested with the help of authorities in Nigeria and Malta. They were selling and supporting a hacking tool known as Warzone Rat. For just $200, hackers could buy the software from them. At least 7,000 people had done just that. The software is still out there, but it is now harder to ascertain. Now, the FBI also seized servers from the group used in Boston. The crypto tracking firm Chain Analysis, well, they estimate that cyber criminals exported, get this, $1.1 billion from victim organizations just last year.
Okay, products containing the cannabis compound Delta 8 fueling a spike in calls to America's poison centers. So calls related to Delta 8 jumped 82% from 2021 to 2022. Provisional data from 2023 shows that trend is leveling off. But public health experts warn that risks remain, saying users may think they're taking something milder than they really are. So Delta 8 products are often used to help with sleep, anxiety, or pain. And while their intoxication effects are generally less intense than other THC products, they can cause adverse effects such as hallucination, vomiting, and dizziness.
All right, another big milestone on Wall Street. The S&P 500 closing above 5,000 yesterday for the first time ever. Data begins to show that there's been progress on inflation. Now, this comes as we see economic growth. We saw better than expected earnings season, and there is anticipation that the Fed could start cutting rates sooner than later. Now, the index reached its previous milestone, 4,000, back in April 2021. Remember, back then, the Fed, they actually did cut rates down to nearly zero. And of course, trillions of dollars in stimulus money was given away and giving an economic boost. So time will only tell. Time is 8:07, 66 degrees. All right, breathing new life into the Bijou Theater. How it is having a rebirth, now expanding and taking on a new name. We're going to give you an exclusive inside look.
66 degrees at 8:07 this morning. Yeah, really can't see much out there with live cam. It is a muggy morning and we have rain in our viewing area. How long it should stick around for, Sarah Spivey will tell us about it when we come back.
Good morning and welcome back. We have weather going on.
Yeah, now in San Antonio, it's been kind of tame, right? We've just really had this kind of mist and drizzle and general gloominess. But up in the hill country, that's really where we've seen some of the more potent storms. In fact, here's a look again at the picture of the hail that was sent in by James, a KSAT Connect user. And this is South Burney. And you can see that up to about quarter-size hail fell there close to about 7 o'clock in the morning. So as we talk about our weekend weather headlines, here's what I want you to know. Today, Saturday, yes, rain. Now in San Antonio, a few storms are possible, but the real area of storminess will be up in the hill country. And then mainly this morning, we'll have another brief round of storms possible overnight, closer to dawn on Sunday. And as I just showed you, even though hail is unlikely, it is possible with any stronger storms that develop. And by Sunday, after right around dawn, actually, we're going to be clearing out. It'll turn sunny and windy. So Sunday is a good day to be outside. Today, if you can stand the light rain around San Antonio, it's not too bad. You just got to watch out for those storms across the hill country right now. And again, in San Antonio, we do see some of that light rain. Now, here's a look across the hill country at the moment. We've got 2 storms in our viewing area that could be capable of producing some smaller hail, nickel-sized hail up to quarter-sized hail. From Comfort along 87 right along the Kerr and the Kendall County line. This is headed toward Mount Alamo, moving east at about 35 miles per hour. Lukenbach area up to Fredericksburg. And then there is this one storm right now that's falling over Bandera. Bandera. Bandera, if you're tuning in right now to KSAT, I'm sure that it's a little loud because you've got that hail core right over Bandera. Again, this could be up to the size of quarters hail falling in Bandera at the moment. We've already seen these storms capable of producing that. Now, this is a fairly small core. Really, honestly, the size of it is only about 5 miles, so not that large in the grand scheme of things, but it's still something to keep our eye on. It's moving east at about 35 miles per hour. If it holds together, it could impact northern Bexar County. So let's go ahead and put a track on it, moving east at about 35 miles per hour. If it holds together, it could impact the Bernie area by about 8:50 in the morning. Even areas as far east as Stone Oak, if it holds together, it could be there by 9:15. Now, that's a big if. This storm may weaken significantly before it makes it there, and it's not technically severe, but I do think it could contain penny to quarter-sized hail. We'll keep an eye on that storm. Again, you can very clearly see that most of the storminess is located around the hill country, and it's this area that needs the rain the most under extreme drought. So at least we're seeing some of the rain fall in the areas that need it most. Looking at your KSAT 12-hour forecast, this is for San Antonio. Hit or miss showers and light rain through the morning hours and into the early afternoon. A few rumbles of thunder are possible too. Not everybody's going to see good, healthy rain. We'll get up to about 70 degrees today. It's going to be cloudy all day long, and then this evening will be mild with temperatures in the 60s. Taking a look at the broader weather setup, low pressure system still is to our west, so we've got to allow some time for this low pressure system to move past San Antonio to take out our rain chances completely. And so because of that, there is a small chance for rain early tomorrow morning as well. We'll go ahead and show you that. So early tomorrow morning in the pre-dawn hours, a few storms are possible as well, but it will quickly become sunny and windy with gusts up to about 35 miles per hour. And then in the week ahead, chilly mornings. Take a look at those morning lows in the upper 30s and low 40s, highs in the 60s for Monday and Tuesday, looking nice for Ash Wednesday and for Valentine's Day. Rain returns to the forecast on Friday. We'll have an updated look at the radar where that storm is moving through Bandera County coming up.
Thank you, Sarah. Time now is 8:15, 66 degrees. An iconic theater here in San Antonio reborn with an emphasis on education and giving back to our community. That exclusive look inside the new Wonder Theater, that's next.
Well, welcome back. Yes, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning now moving for the storm that I was just mentioning before the break that's moving through Bandera. It's capable of producing quarter-sized hail. You can see that the severe thunderstorm warning is in effect for areas of Bandera County, southern Kendall County, northern Bexar County, and northern Medina County. Now, this severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 9:15 because as we take a look at this hail core, it is producing potentially quarter-sized hail up toward Bandera, but it's moving east at 35 miles per hour. So if we were to put a track on it, I can give you an idea of if this storm holds together and maintains its strength capable of quarter-sized hail, it would be moving through the Leon Springs area close to about 9:15. Champion High School area close to about 8:55. If it holds on all the way to Bulverde, it could get there by 9:20. Now that is past the severe warning time. The severe warning in effect until 9:15. This is for quarter-sized hail. Notice that areas outside of this severe thunderstorm warning are not in the risk for hail. So most of San Antonio not in the risk for hail right now, but areas in northwestern Bexar County from, let's say, the Rim up to Leon Springs, Scenic Oaks up toward Bernie, and then near Medina Lake on the north side of the lake have that potential for quarter-sized hail. What should you do? You should stay inside and away from windows. Now you've got some time. If you have your cars out in the garage, outside of the garages, maybe you can quickly work to cover those up, but only if you're in northern Bexar County. Again, that'll be moving through northern Bexar County from 9 to 9:15. So you've got a little bit of time. Otherwise, if you're closer to this storm, nearer to Bandera, you will want to stay inside until the storm passes, moving east at 35 miles per hour. We're going to continue to keep you updated as I track that hail core capable of producing up to quarter-sized hails. More on that coming up in a bit. Sarah and Max.
Sarah, thank you. The Bijou Theater has long been a staple for families in Bexar County, creating decades of memories across several generations.
That's right. Now the iconic theater is being reborn into the new Wonder Theater, promising to make magical memories for years to come.
All about creating new memories, and we're excited. It's no longer a movie theater, but we're going to be entertaining Bexar County in a different way.
Chris Rodriguez is the executive and artistic director of the Wonder Theater.
We are going to be here for at least 10 years, but I want to be here for the next 100 years.
He tells me he has fond memories of the Bijou, and now he wants to help families across our community make their own memories here. So naturally, we took to the stage.
Auditorium will seat about 234. It's a little bit smaller than our old space, but the great thing is that we have more handicap accessible seating in the back of the auditorium as well as in the front. On top of the various live performances planned, a big part of this rebirth, it's education, it's room for expansion, and it's helping the next generation. Our educational program is really booming right now, so we needed more space, and this new home gives us plenty of opportunity for growth over the next few years. We have 3 brand new classrooms. We have a dance studio, an acting room, and a music room. And this is just the start. We're always going to be adding stuff. As for Chris and the Wonder Theater, this is about inclusion, creativity, and the future of our arts. We want to create another opportunity for those students who love the arts, who aren't given that opportunity. They can come to Wonder Theater and get that education and experience here. Max Massey, KSAT 12 News.
This is a hack right here, right? Brought to you. Look at this. And now you have a funnel cake taco. There you go. This is what we do.
This is perfect. This is the rodeo right here.
This is the rodeo. And you know what you could do is get one of those turkey legs. You put it right in the middle, then you wrap it up. You got a turkey leg wrap. People don't think about these things.
No, I never thought about that ever, actually. You know what? So many people out here from different places. What's your favorite part of the rodeo besides the food, of course?
It's the fact that they give back. It's the community aspect. It's the people. It's the music. It's just the energy and the vibe. San Antonio comes alive.
Would you try the funnel turkey leg taco?
I was going to say, they might have to actually bring that to fruition and call it the Elder.
I don't know.
I would try it 100%. They would probably be a little too expensive for my liking, but
it'd be very expensive.
It would definitely be delicious.
People would buy it, though.
People would buy. I think we got a little merchandise on our hands.
We should go into marketing or something.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyways, that was Tiffany Huertas and David Elder. Opening day at the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo during our news at noon, and you can see them enjoying that fan favorite funnel cake.
It's funny because Elder was actually there to film a special episode of Texas Eats. He's going to give you his top picks from the rodeo. That's coming up next Saturday. This week's episode is actually an encore episode, but yes, we are talking rodeo today.
Yes, we are. A few things to know before you go to the rodeo.
Step by way, so you can actually scan the QR code.
There you go. You don't have to scan Max, you can scan the
QR code. So if you're already looking to catch some events, do a little shopping, you can sleep in. All of it really doesn't start until 10 each morning, which is perfect because that's right after GMSA. The carnival, it opens at 4 o'clock on weekdays, 10 a.m. on the weekends.
Tickets are $12 for adults if you purchase in advance and $5 for kids and seniors. Military gets in free, of course, with a valid ID.
All right, and if you want to save some cash, there are discount days. $2 Thursday, every Thursday. For a full list of all the deals, head to the rodeo section of KSAT.com right now.
And check this out. Today at the rodeo, you can watch these 2 stars perform. Winona Judd will hit the stage at noon today. Then tonight, I know tonight's a big night, Brad Paisley will have his show at 7:30 p.m. I know Mark Austin said that his girlfriend, he was like, I got my girlfriend tickets for Brad Paisley.
Oh, they're good to go.
Right.
It's right in time for Valentine's Day, too. Look at that. 2 birds, 1 stone. Time now is 8:28, 66 degrees.
A lot of local football fans may not be able to make it to Vegas for the big game on Sunday.
Have you looked at Super Bowl tickets?
Yeah. I think it's starting 8,000.
Starting
Have
at
they gone up more? Okay. So they're bringing the party here.
Nice.
How a couple of spots around town are gearing up to host some game day fun.
Well, welcome back, everyone, to Good Morning San Antonio. As you can see right now on the authority radar, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for parts of Kendall County, Bandera County, northern Medina County, and northern northwestern Bexar County until 9:15 this morning. Now, this thunderstorm is capable of producing quarter-sized hail just inside of this core here. It just moved over Pipe Creek. It's moving east at about 30-35 miles per hour. Now, I think for the most part, the most intense part of this storm will skip to the north of Leon Springs, but areas like Scenic Oaks, Fair Oaks Ranch, and Bernie, you should be prepared here within the next few minutes for some quarter-sized hail. I can go ahead and put an ETA on this arrival time toward Bernie right around 8:50, so just in the next 20 minutes. Fair Oaks Ranch area, just in the next about 26 minutes, 8:56, close to 9. Scenic Oaks area, right around the same time as well. So again, what we're looking at is the potential for quarter-sized hail. Quarter-sized hail can do some damage to property, so just stay inside and away from windows. If you are in this warning, includes areas like Bernie, again, the extreme northwestern section of Bexar County, north of 1604, anywhere from Leon Springs up to Bernie, high population areas, you can expect the potential for quarter-sized hail. Pipe Creek likely getting some quarter-sized hail right now. If you do happen to get quarter-sized hail, make sure after it's safe to post pictures onto our KSAT Connect feature. Not only does this help us to show what happened, but this helps us confirm that this has fallen quarter-sized hail, like what fell earlier nearer to the Bernie area. So we'll continue to watch that storm very carefully. I will have an updated look at the forecast and an updated look at this radar coming up in just a bit. As you can see, though, this storm, one of the only areas we're monitoring for severe weather around south central Texas. More on that storm coming up in just a bit.
All right. Thank you, Sarah. Obviously, big game. Now just hours away. Kansas City and San Francisco, they are not the only teams preparing.
That's right. So 2 local hangouts for Chiefs and 49er fans say they're ready for a championship day of their own. Garrett Berninger stopped in to check on their game plans.
But obviously we have a bunch of wings and we have mozzarella cheese sticks.
Friday is the calm before the storm at Pizza Italia.
I assume those baskets are going to be full the entire
time. They're going to be completely full. Wings are like our popular ones.
The restaurant caters to Kansas City Chiefs fans on game days.
They're always like screaming, exciting.
And there is no bigger game day than this Sunday.
Every single table is going to be filled. The booths are going to be filled. I think it's a really big deal. It's a very big deal for us. We get a lot of business. We love our customers. We love that they enjoy the food here.
It may not be the friendliest place for San Francisco fans come Sunday evening, but they've got their own side of the field, so to speak. Raw Dog Saloon has a fan group that lays out 49ers decor before the games.
It's going to get wild. It's going to be a lot of fun.
As for how many,
I can't even put a number on it, just because every week, especially this postseason, has been more and more and more coming in.
They don't have a kitchen, but they plan to have at least one food truck. And the bar has 49er-centric drinks.
That's the faithful.
Both spots say they're bringing in extra help. We're likely to feel like they've played a championship game themselves.
It usually feels like that on game days. Yeah, it usually feels like that. But I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely worth it.
And whether their teams win or not, each spot definitely will. Garrett Berninger, KSAT 12 News.
And of course, that is not the only game happening this weekend. Today, UTSA trying to break their 3-game losing streak. East Carolina visits UTSA. UTSA is 8-15 overall. Just 2 conference wins. The team trying to turn things around today. Tip-off is set for 3 p.m. And speaking of basketball, Silver and Black back on the court, continuing their rodeo road trip. Spurs playing at the Nets today at 5 p.m. And again, just like UTSA, trying to snap a losing streak. Surprise.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Cautious optimism. We did have to wish our farewell to Doug McDermott. He got traded away.
Oh.
Yeah, but cautious optimism going forward.
Okay.
I was a little more optimistic before the trade deadline, thinking we were going to bring in more players, maybe a point guard.
A lot of different rumbles and rumors.
Trade deadline came and went, and we're already looking towards today's game, 5 p.m.
Go Spurs, go.
Go Spurs, go. Just about 8:37, 66 degrees.
For the first time ever, the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo now has a group of horses who are here to stay. How you can meet them for yourself.
And we are taking a live look out of the Alamo City. Not too much to look at right here. We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey for a full forecast in just a few moments. Morning and welcome back. So you've been tracking a lot over the morning.
Yeah, we've got one severe storm that's in Bandera County right now, but it's got its sights set on Bernie in Kendall County and then also in northern Bexar County. So let's go ahead and take a look at the radar. You can see very clearly where that severe thunderstorm warning is in northwestern Bexar County, Kendall County. This is the storm. It's moving east at about 35 miles per hour. It's capable of up to quarter-sized hail. Now, we've already seen quarter-sized hail work its way through Bernie earlier this morning, closer to 7, but this hail core is right on Bernie's doorstep. It does look like the majority of the hail core is going to miss northern Bexar County, although perhaps areas closer to Fair Oaks Ranch and the Geneva School could have a brief period here of some quarter-sized hail. Same with Scenic Oaks, but Leon Springs, you look to be safe out of the picture for some quarter-sized hail. So that's some good news there for our folks in Leon Springs. However, I do want to focus on this hail core that's right on Bernie's doorstep. It's going to be there very shortly within the next 8 minutes or so. So if you're in Bernie, you need to be inside and away from windows right now. Up to quarter-sized hail is possible, and you can actually see when I turn on the 3D here the extent of how tall this storm is. As I tilt it to the side, you can see the height of this hail core, and it's quite large. It's all the way up to about 30,000 feet. So this is where the hail is forming. It's getting too heavy and it's falling down to the ground. Up to quarter-sized hail is occurring in areas just to the west of Bernie right now. Over, let's see if we can even get into a street view here. Some of these streets take a little while to pop up, but Tapatio Drive right there, right near Eagle Drive, that's where we have got the hail core at the moment. It's moving east at about 35 miles per hour. So Champion High School, Bernie High School area. You'll notice that it is raining right now over Fair Oaks and Scenic Oaks, but this is the main area of the hail core. It's got quite a bit of lightning there associated with it too, about 10 lightning strikes. And again, even though parts of the warning are only for Bernie and a little bit further off to the east, this could hold on potentially and impact parts of Comal County. So let's go ahead and put a track on that and see if it holds together. It could affect areas near the Bulverde area by about, there's a lot of stuff to look at, but by about 9:25 in the morning. Now, this is the only severe storm that we have got on our radar. As we zoom out a little bit more, you can see that there are a few storms up in Gillespie County and out near Buda and Austin, but the storm that's moving through Bernie right now is the only storm that's capable of producing quarter-sized hail. Now, around San Antonio, otherwise we've just got some light rain, and I want to put your minds at ease. If you're in San Antonio proper, you are not expected to see any hail right now from this storm. And even areas, I know that Leon Springs, you're under the severe thunderstorm warning. UTSA is close to the severe thunderstorm warning as well, but I don't think you're going to actually see the impacts from hail in Leon Springs and UTSA. It's mainly just for Bernie up toward Nelson City along I-10 there, perhaps Fair Oaks Ranch, and perhaps just clipping the Scenic Oaks area. Bergheim, it could be in your doorstep here by about 9 o'clock this morning, so in the next 15 minutes. This severe thunderstorm warning is in effect until 9:15, but I expect that the National Weather Service will probably extend the warning further, perhaps even into parts of Comal County as well. We're going to continue to keep you posted about that, but I want to give you a forecast for the rest of your day around San Antonio. Really, the rain chances are highest this morning. I expect a break in the rain this afternoon. It'll still be cloudy and near 70 degrees this afternoon, with temperatures falling into the 60s. Now, as we take a look at the broader weather setup, there is a low pressure system that's still got to work its way through Texas, so I do expect another brief opportunity for rain in the morning tomorrow. Here's a look at the futurecast. 1 or 2 isolated showers is possible in the afternoon, but less likely. And then by tomorrow morning, a front is going to be moving through, and it's with this front that we could have a brief round of rain early tomorrow, pre-dawn, but beyond the sunrise, it's going to end up being a sunny and pretty windy day. We'll be looking at a nice day tomorrow. Again, I'll continue to be tracking that storm that's approaching Bernie, capable of quarter-sized hail. We'll be looking at pretty nice weather after the front moves through on Sunday, chilly mornings and comfortable afternoons. More on that storm coming up.
All right, Sarah Spivey, thank you so much. Just about 8:46, 66 degrees.
Let's take a look outside the roads at TransGuide. Not really seeing any issues there, especially with the rain coming into San Antonio proper. If anything does happen, we'll let you know about it.
Welcome back. I want to continue to give you an update on this severe thunderstorm that's moving through Kendall County and extreme northern Bexar County. I mentioned before the break that if you are south of Leon Springs, you're pretty much in the clear, and that's exactly the update here sent by the National Weather Service. However, this storm is still plenty loud near Bernie, where there are areas potentially of quarter-sized hail falling right now over northern and western Bernie, kind of right along Main Street. A lot of us have been out to that area, but the good news is I am seeing that this storm is weakening as it's moving east. You can even see that with the last little frame here. As I put this in motion, notice all the purples and blacks, and now it's starting to become just a little bit weaker as it's moving over Bernie. It's still plenty loud, probably still producing some at least nickel-sized hail nearer to the Bernie area. But the good news is this storm is weakening as it's moving through northern Bexar County and really through the Bernie area right now. Could be in Bergheim here by about 9 o'clock. So I'll continue to keep you updated on this storm. If you are in Bernie and after the storm is passed, you get some hail, make sure to post it on KSAT Connect. We'd love to be able to show that to our viewers, and it helps us. You're our eyes on the ground right now in Bernie. I'll continue to track that storm. Max, Sarah?
Thank you so much, Sarah. Year-long preparations finally coming together for most farmers and ranch hands. They're going to show off their animals and get ready for the next stop.
But for the first time ever, the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo now has a group of horses that are here to stay. And as Ursula Perry explains, you have the chance to get to know them.
It might seem like an ordinary Texas site, but this Eastside stable is home to some soon-to-be rodeo athlete celebrities.
It gives those animals a chance to go perform on a big-time stage, but be able to come out here and have the open space, the darkness at night, to sleep, to relax, and to really stretch their legs in these big pastures.
However, year-round, it is home to Gus, Dollar, Tomcat, and Goose.
So these horses are our saddle horses, and we kind of affectionately call them our community outreach horses. We have a big initiative going forward to really embrace the community and involve people with rodeo and animals who have never, ever been around them before.
For Rodeo Officer Cody Tharp, taking care of these beauties is second nature.
It's a big job. We're taking them to places that children have never seen a live horse, and be able to sit on them, put their hands on them, and really understand what it's like to be around an animal that size. Horses are just like humans. You know, they look different, they act different, and they all have their different personalities.
They've gone to bike rodeos, holiday gatherings, even the Whitty Museum and the Frost Bank Center. Just a random workday.
It's wonderful to see these children and adults alike go from one end of the spectrum to the other. They'll be giggling, laughing, to basically crying with emotion. And to be able to sit up there and watch children do this for the first time is extraordinary.
Something that we've always wanted to do, to be able to have a way to outreach more into our community. But and having the blessing of these horses is just another step in that direction of kind of getting us to where we can be involved in the community, they can be involved with us.
You can get to meet them for yourself in the horse discovery area at the Freeman Coliseum this stock show and rodeo.
We have live horses, including these horses that will be there this year. And we've had the Budweiser Clydesdales there. We have had all different types. We have Arabians, saddlebreds, draft horses. So, people can really come and see different colors and different breeds of horses and learn all about them.
And don't forget to keep up with the horses on social media.
We try to do a little educational deal every other week.
Welcome to another edition of Thursdays with Barb.
Everything from, feeding these guys, what it takes to keep them healthy.
Let's eat! This is the grain that we feed our horses.
Footwork, saddling, unsaddling, riding.
Saddles obviously come in a lot of different sizes, whether it's the seat size,
terminology, to try to keep educating.
Just another way the rodeo keeps the cowboy spirit going all year round.
Well, KSAT meteorologist Sarah Spivey here. Just want to continue to keep you updated on the severe storm that's moving through Kendall County. Now, if you're in Bexar County and you got a notification for the severe thunderstorm warning, that's because the severe thunderstorm warning is really only for the northwest corner of Bexar County. Around San Antonio, we're really just dealing with some areas of light rain. But this storm has already moved through Bernie. It's now working its way toward Bergheim. Now, it has been weakening quite a bit, so I fully expect for the severe thunderstorm warning to be expired after it's done around 9:15. There is still, however, the potential for up to nickel-sized hail with this storm as it moves into Bergheim and Silver Hills, as well as the Fair Oaks Ranch area. If you're in these areas, please let me know what you're seeing. You can do so by posting your pictures onto KSAT Connect or emailing me spivey@ksat.com. We'll continue to keep you posted. Again, the good news is this storm is weakening, really just dumping a lot of very heavy rain over drought-stricken areas in the hill country. We'll continue to keep you posted on that storm. Max and Sarah.